Yes,
Yo, yo,
sir.
yo, yo. Come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in.
Yes, sir.
Come on in, man. Let's talk about it. We gotta give y'all a quick hour time, man. We gotta talk about it right quick. Man.
Tough,
Shit.
another tough loss, man. Another tough loss. Falcons, they find a way to lose this one, man. Gosh, man, I was nervous about this game. Smitty, I told you I was nervous about this game. The conditions, the element, the culture, everything. And we go out there and we it wasn't necessarily like again like the worst game we've seen from the Falcons. The Falcons, yards wise, statistic wise, they were better than the Jets. But at the end of the day, and at the end of the game, this is not the first game this year where we have been better statistically, but we just did not execute fully and still lost the game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Don't get no simpler than that, man. Don't get no simpler than that, man. But we're gonna say what's to the chat right quick, man.
Chat,
We're
what
gonna
it
be in
do?
for a quick hour, man. We can't stay on long today.
Yeah.
Coach's got other things to do today, but we're gonna stop in and give y'all our thoughts on this game, man. But Mike B, what's good, my guy? Joe Ward, Trish Daddy, the True 706, man. What's up, my guy? Huey, Big John, what's good, my guy?
That's
He said,
good.
okay. He said, okay, it's not the coordinator's fault. They on offense why the receiver can't catch the ball. And yeah, that's what we were just talking about behind the scenes, man. Ski, yeah, you did say that they would probably lose this game. Yeah, you said it.
So I was nervous. I was talking about this way back at the Patriots game. I was like, hey man, that Jets game still ain't no game that you can just say we're gonna win with the way we've been executing.
Yeah,
And but yeah, I agree, man. The wide receivers got to catch. We had at least about like 5 drops today, about 4 or 5 drops today. That can't happen.
man, look. Champ, I said this during the game. How the hell is the special team coach still employed, man? He ain't done shit the
Bro,
last 5 games. Excuse
bro.
my language. But man, he ain't he been this special team been bad the whole season. Let's keep it 100. And we talk about, not getting snaps in preseason. They should have had snaps long before the preseason was started. Training camp. I mean, this is, and Miss Carey said it. She said this is a poorly coached team, and she was 200% correct. Because at the end of
Yeah.
the day, when it comes to special teams, coaching is everything. You can't put it all on the players. And sometimes execution is everything. But the way this special team is being coached is just a travesty, man. It's just not right.
Yeah, it's not. And you think about it, we've been talking about special teams just about every game. We've had some kind of gripe with special teams. But today was just really like the whole nail in the coffin today when, the defense, bowing up, getting the stop. We gave him punt the ball off, and then what? We muffed the punt with Jamal Agnew. I'm just like, come on. And then it's right down there by the goal line. They pick it up, almost score, but luckily the knee was down. But again, the very next play, Brees Hall just slices right through the defense and goes right into the end zone. 7 points right there, already going against you. You can't
Man,
be
we
putting yourself in You can't
right,
self-inflicted wounds, guys. We can't do
right.
that to ourselves. We can't.
Man. But Trinity, man, look, we've been talking playoffs and they still had an outside shot. But with
Yeah,
Carolina and Tampa Bay winning, the day is over with.
that's it. That's it.
No way they can, catch up and make the playoffs. And Dre, there's absolutely a coaching problem. And the crazy thing about it, man, he probably still won't get fired. Probably still won't get fired. And I thought that if we brought in a new offensive coordinator, it might change things. But shit, he's still at
Mhm.
the top. So I mean, what is it gonna change? And yeah,
Not
another
going to
tough
change
loss for
anything.
sure. Special teams that dropped by wide receiver cost us this game. And it's not only that, man. It's situational play calling still. And they played well enough to win, but when you still making mistakes like third and one, third and two, third and three, and Tyler Algier is not on the field, this is common sense. You got to get your big back in there to make those tough yards. This is common sense. I'm not a coach, but I know that. So look,
Hey,
fumbles,
bro.
bad, bad play. I wouldn't even say the play call was bad. I wouldn't even put it all on Zach. It's
Nah,
execution at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm with you, bro. Execution at the end of the day, bro. Uh, it's so bad because it just adds yet another layer to what we've already been talking about. Like at the end of the day, like as far as like a culture, regardless, when you're a losing culture, you continuously find ways to lose. And right now, the Falcons are a losing culture. No matter how many things we do right, or no matter how many things in different areas we do right, the main thing, which is winning the game, that's where we fail at. And there are no such thing as a moral victory in the NFL, any sports, any professional sports to where wins and losses matter. There's no such thing as moral wins. And again,
Right.
like just we're 4-8 now. Again, the rest of the season, I was talking about should be evaluation process. I'm still firming on that even more so now. You got to figure out who's going to be here and who's not. And right now, we're not. I don't see 4 more wins on our schedule, y'all. So we're going to have a worse
Yeah, I
record
don't even
than we
see.
did last year.
Keep it honest with you, Chris. I don't even see one. Cause think about it. We lost to the 2-9 Jets. We lost
Of
to the
course,
1-6 Dolphins,
Dolphins. Yeah,
and the first two. What the first week 3? The Bucks
yeah.
was 2-2.
Now we jump started the Panthers,
The
the
Panthers.
0-2
The
Panthers. So, yeah, we
I'm
jump
sorry.
started all these teams.
Yeah.
That's 3 bad losses already on your record. 3 terrible losses to like if you win all 3 of those games, you're looking better because then you would have 7 wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, but losing all 3 of those games, you jump started the Panthers, like I said. I said that because look at them now. They're right behind the Bucks. It may come down to a photo finish between the Bucks and the freaking Panthers for the NFC South. Then the
Right.
Miami Dolphins.
Right.
Like, at one point in time, you had what McDaniel on the hot seat. Now it's like they're dancing in the locker room, and they have a better record than the Falcons right now.
Right.
Then today, it just it
It's
just
just laughable,
story of the
man.
season. Story of the
It's
season,
just
bro.
laughable, man. To be honest, I mean, it ain't funny. It's just laughable in the aspect that the coach is still doing the same shit that they done the last 5 years. And if you thought it would get better with Raheem, and he coached up under Dan Quinn, who time ended in Atlanta uh, prematurely, and you add Raheem as the interim coach, and we don't win what about 3 or 4 games, and what make you think he was going to do anything? And this game, man,
We
let's
talked
be
about
real,
that.
Chris. This this is one of those games that they made all kind of mistakes, but they still put themselves in position to win this game. And y'all can blame the kicker all y'all want. It wasn't even his problem because they kicker missed the kick too. But
Yeah,
at the same time, these type of performances, and Miss Joy put it up there, and I was just going to bring that up. But you talk about Bijan having 193 yards from scrimmage, and you still lose the damn game. Tyler Algier had about, I would say, 60, 70 yards from scrimmage. I'm talking about over 200 yards from scrimmage from your 2 running backs, and you still lose the damn game.
big plays, bro. Big plays are what lost us this game. Again, going back to the Jamal Agnew muff punt. That right there, and we talked about this. We talked about this offline before we had started. Jamal Agnew with the big play, you lose that, then you get like a 70-yard return. That thank God Natron Brooks was able to trip him up a little bit, but you
Right.
have that one, and then with the what was the other one that you were saying? Was like the 50 yard?
The Donnie Mitchell 50-yard touchdown catch. Mike Hughes trips over his own damn foot and leaves the man wide open.
Man,
Touchdown.
but Mike Hughes, honestly, he had him in the air fryer all day today.
Yeah,
Respectful. I'm just
yeah.
saying, man, like AD Mitchell, this was his best game as a pro. Think about that. He was drafted last year. This was his best game as a pro. And the Jets came in with one takeaway. We decided we want to
One,
give them number 2.
one the whole season.
I'm just tired
One.
of doing that. I'm tired of being like the team. Oh, we're the first to give this up, or the first one to give that up, or the first one to do this in a long time. And it's
Right,
all bad
right. But they had one takeaway, which means they couldn't even pick a damn cafeteria tray up off the table.
at all.
Make it make sense, man. Look, I'm just so sick of this, man. And we talk about the same thing every single week, which means they making the same damn mistakes every single Sunday. Every Sunday. Because you think about it, man. The first
Insanity.
possession, they punted the first four possessions. Three of those possessions were three. I'm sorry. Yeah, three of those possessions were three and out. So three of your first four possessions were three and out. You couldn't move the damn football, but you had to wait till the second quarter to get your damn offense going against a team like the Jets. So that means you again piss poor game planning. Because if you don't come out, and I said in the preview show, if you don't come out and hit them in the mouth early, you're gonna give them some kind of hope. And that's exactly what they did.
Man, I was so nervous the entire game just because I was like, bro, we are keeping this too close. And we know how close games can wind up just like how it did. You know, you can give them life. Like, okay, when David Steele scored the touchdown, 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks, by the way, for Steels. But when he scored the touchdown, I said, okay, now regardless, we got to hold them to a field goal. If they score anymore, they cannot get a touchdown and keep it close. Then what happens? Tyrod Taylor comes down and in the red zone, and then unfortunately, Kate Nellis misses the tackle. Tyrod Taylor was able to shed that tackle and go right into the end zone. And I was
Right.
just like, man, now it's 24 up. I was nervous from then. I was like, because it's just like, bro, this
Oh, I
game is
already
too
know.
close. And we
Chris.
see how it ends.
I already knew when the game was tied, I said it's over with. Because soon as we let a team catch up, we just fall off the boat. Let's just keep it real. We don't know how to close games.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how to close
And,
games.
and the
Clear.
Jets will have self-inflicted wounds too. I think the
Fact.
Jets had like about 7 or 8 penalties today.
They had 9.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? They had 9 penalties, had all those mistakes, and they still found a way to win. That's something that the Aaron Glenn can go into his locker room with his guys and say, look, we gave them every reason to win that game. You look at the stats, everything like that, they was completely better, but we still found a way to win. Teams can build off of that, even if they're not going nowhere this year. They can build off of just that little bit right there of belief that's saying, hey, man, we're always in the game as long as we fight and play our game. So it just, again, giving more confidence to other teams. Forget them. Where is our confidence? Where is our pedigree?
Man.
We just don't have it, y'all.
And you speaking of building off of something, we played pretty good last week, even though we should have played better. But we couldn't even build off that game last week against the Saints. Make it make sense. Saints were what, 2-8 last week? Jets pretty much the same thing at 2-9. Two pedestrian teams that you supposed to beat half to sleep. But since you're coaching and you're preparing for the game, the preparation ain't there. Guess what? It's gonna look like it. And the simple mistake that they was making, just like drop passes, they had to have about 4 or 5 drops this game. And
Yeah,
2 on
so
the key drive. Seals had one right in his hands. Darnell Mooney had it in his hands and dropped it because he was scared he was gonna get hit.
Yeah.
This is why you play football.
And then it don't make no better that they had Jonathan Vilma on because
He was
Jonathan
really
Vilma, he
nice.
picked apart the Falcons, saying little by little with little jabs. We know that Jonathan Vilma doesn't like the Falcons. It's cool. It is what it is. And the crazy thing about it is he's dialed it back a little bit because when he first started with Fox, he was absolutely blatantly terrible. So he's gotten a little bit better, but still, it was just little things that he was even called out. I was just like, man, this guy right here, man. It's
But
like,
but but Chris, let's keep it real. Could you be mad at him? He
I'm
know
not
how
mad
good the
at him.
Falcons have he know how good a team the Falcons have. He know they should be better. But
Yeah,
if
I
they're
can
not
vouch. I can vouch that he has at least, said that the talent on paper, the Falcons should be running away with the division.
facts,
Because y'all know
that's
I've
all I'm
worked with
saying.
him before with Fox.
Right. And you know his mentality. No nonsense. And when you see a team with this much talent be this damn bad, it's just laughable, man. And look, I told y'all, Raheem Morris, Jeff Ulbrich, who else? Throw somebody else in there. Zach Robinson.
Yeah, that Robinson.
Somebody got to go, man. I mean, I don't know who it
Well,
is.
well, I ain't gonna lie. The
Somebody
first
got to
person,
go.
bro, Smitty, I'm not to cut you off. I'm sorry. The first
You
person that
got
has
it.
to
You got
go
it.
for me is Marquise Williams. That's
Oh
the
yeah, he
first
got to go.
guy. That's the first guy for me. Like even before Raheem, Zach, anybody, before we can talk about any of those guys, first things first. Williams, you have to go. You have to go. Every
Uh,
game this season, I can find something that went wrong on special teams. I can at
every
least
game.
find something that went right
Every
for the
game.
offense this year. I can find things that went right for the defense. But my goodness, special teams, I feel like if we even had half of those plays back on special teams that's happened this year, we win more games. Now,
Agreed.
I know it's not predicated all just on that alone, but I'm just saying, fam, come on now. Like 70 yards, 50 yards. And I'm just saying, like, it's not even just this first game. This is not the first game we've given up a big return that helped the other team. The special teams gave up 10 points alone.
Yeah. And
I'm like, come on, bro.
that muff punt kind of set the tone of the game, if you ask me. Because if they don't get that touchdown right there, that gives the Falcons more confidence to blow them out. But since they were waiting on the mistake, and I think the Falcons were, one mistake can change the momentum of any game. So when they muffed that punt, what do they just do later in the game? Big kick return. So look, I'm telling you, and look, I'm telling you, it's just not gonna get any better, man. So if we win one more game, I'd be surprised. We won what 4-8 now, so we end up 4-13. Just don't be surprised.
I'm just saying, you can't be, bro. Because again, you're looking at it, and then like it's so crazy. The Panthers, the Carolina Panthers, I did not see this coming. They took down the Rams today. Like it's the competition that other teams are beating. And I know, yeah, we beat the Buffalo Bills, but like at the end of the day, I hate it because at that particular time, especially when we lost to the 49ers and then we started losing, there was people coming up saying, hey man, looks like that Bills game was y'all Super Bowl. Like that's terrible, man. Because how else can you look around it? Because everybody else we've been losing to. Yes, we've been in the games. The Falcons have been in most of these games when you think about it.
Yeah,
Falcons haven't just been getting blown out game after game, but it's the execution, it's the winning the game within the game. We don't do that. We
right.
don't do that.
Steven, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think this team needs to be rebuilt. It's the coaching staff that need to be rebuilt. Because if you get a competent coach, this kind of talent, I guarantee you they'll find a way to win. And like I told Chris, and Chris know I've been saying this. The Jets have been awful all season, but one thing you can't say about them is they gonna quit.
At all. Because you take
They
on the personality of your coach.
right. They were down by 3 touchdowns in Cincinnati and came back and won that damn game. Just like today. Even though we were beating them tooth and nail today, they never gave up. They just kept fighting. Why? Because you seen their coach out there with fire in his eyes and he was yelling at them and cussing what he was supposed to do and coaching them like he was supposed to. What was right here doing when we was damn in the toilet? What was he doing? Standing there smacking his damn gum, chewing his damn bubble gum with a
Right.
dry ass face.
Right. And I
That
agree
shit
with
don't
you,
fly.
Smitty.
That
I
shit don't
agree with
fly.
you.
That shit don't fly. Your coach is your team is a direct reflection of their coach.
Yep.
Direct reflection because look, even though New England lost, I think they lost last week, but look at Mike Vrabel, always fired up, always coaching, and a 10-3 team is a direct reflection of that. Raheem Morris, bareface, chewing gum, 4-8, no energy, and it was the same with Arthur Smith. Same with Arthur Smith.
Yeah. Again, guys, just like it's terrible because again, like it's frustrating. And you know what's so frustrating to Smitty? Because going back to that over 200 yards from scrimmage, like that you spoke about earlier, like how in the world do we do that and we lose? Like seriously, like that is so frustrating. It's just another thing that you just got to add on to this year. Yeah, you ran the ball, but you didn't execute fully because wide receivers dropped passes. Just take away all the drop passes. Just take away all those. You're progressing the offense. You're getting down the field. You never know what you could have set. You could have set yourself up for points. But when you
Right.
have self-inflicted wounds and you putting yourself in negative field positions and giving positive field positions, the most positive to the opposite team, how do you expect to beat them?
Bro,
If you
they
do that with a college team is going to beat you.
facts. But bro, they nailed them inside the 15-yard line, and they drove all the way down the field without a problem. At some point, you got to know when to damn catch on to what they doing. I think, I think Tyrod Taylor didn't even have 150 yards. If he did, it was barely 150. And I think they had 110 yards. But I think Brees Hall only had like 60, and the other one was on Tyrod Taylor legs. They only had, I think, 200 and about 30 yards this game, and you still lose.
The Falcons had over 300 yards of offense against them, I think, going into the fourth quarter.
That's a damn shame.
Going
Damn
into it,
shame.
we had 300 yards already.
Boy. But what we gonna do, man? Since we got, we're gonna cut this one short. We're gonna let y'all come on in and give y'all quick thoughts, man. Please keep it brief, cause we got the
Yeah, we got to roll.
we got the rolling in about 30, so we're gonna try to be out of here at about 45 minutes. So we'll give y'all about, I say, 15, 20 minutes. So we'll give y'all 15, 20 minutes to come in and give y'all thoughts, and please keep it brief. Because like I said, we got things to do, and but yeah, man, y'all come on in. But yeah, Chris, but think about this too, Chris. Um, what do you think Arthur Blake's mind frame at right now? Because honestly, I don't know, because he's probably like us from last week. We won that game last week, and he's probably like, shit, we might be turning around. We got a win that could boost our confidence. But where is his confidence right now as far as this coaching staff? Because if he brings Raheem and this staff back, he's got to know that a lot of the things that's happening right now is going to happen next year too.
My thing is, how could he have any kind of coaching confidence? I mean, how is there any confidence in this coaching staff at all? Because again, you're regressing, regardless of the situation. You are regressing. You're going to
Right.
have less losses than you did. Less wins than you did last season. It doesn't seem like you're getting close, but at the end of the day, you're still not being able to fully execute and get the results that you need.
Facts.
If I'm Arthur Blank, I'm feeling like I'm failing my franchise and I'm failing my fan base if I bring this coaching staff back to run it back again. I understand it's not traditional, but at the same time, maybe I do need to do something untraditional to finally jumpstart and to show everybody, hey man, I really do mean business. I really am trying to win. If you
Facts.
bring back this coaching staff, like if everyone comes back, even if you do get rid of the special team coach, if everyone else is still here, preaching the same message, I how can I not feel like, as a fan and as somebody that loves this team, how can I not feel like that's a slap in the face of the fan base?
The boy, worse what you talking about. Coach, come on in and talk to us right quick before we get out of here.
Uh, what's up, fellas? And happy Thanksgiving to you.
Appreciate it.
JJ, same to you.
And this is wild. Uh, like just watching this game. For the most part, this season I have been very checked out. Like I really didn't have any hope for this season because we had a young core. But just watching this game, it really just infuriated me. How is it? And I think at some point we need to talk about talent. We may not have the talent we think we do. Because I mean, it's just it's not just a breakdown in one particular spot, one particular side of the field. Every single game, it's like it's a breakdown, like a total breakdown in all facets. You have a punter with the game on the line who punts a 25-yard punt, wildest thing I've ever seen. You've had three kickers miss the field goal. And I understand they missed the field goal are missed. But it's just a continuation of the same things over and over and over. You have a returner who muffs a punt at the 5 yard line. You have a receiver who just refuses to catch the ball. He just refuses. I mean, at this point, he would have been left in Jersey. I mean, it's just a complete breakdown. And like you said, teams I'm a firm believer that teams mimic their coach. If your coach is lackadaisical and don't give a damn, your team will be the same way. And we see it week in, week out on this team. And
Facts.
it's really starting to get frustrated because, like you said, it's starting to regress. And there should not be no reason for it. This team, I mean, just think about it. We had more wins on the Arthur Blank, I mean, excuse me, Arthur Smith's first year shopping at the Dollar Tree uh, was a better would have more wins than this team, and this team is leaps and bounds more talented. This is the
Fact.
most talented we've had in the last 5 years since the breakdown of the Super Bowl team, and we can't win. Nuts, it's nuts. No, that's all I want to say.
Coaching. It's
Cool, cool,
coaching,
cool.
coaching, and culture.
Appreciate you
Two
coming
C's.
through as always, Coach. Go
Double
ahead,
Sir,
Chris.
C's
y'all
down.
No doubt.
Appreciate the coach.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Chris. My
man, that
bad.
was Coach's Corner, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out on YouTube as well. Coach, drop your link down in the chat so people can follow you and see what
Facts.
you're doing as
Facts.
well for your content as
Facts.
well.
Facts. Dre, yeah, that's true, man. I think Arthur Blank gonna have to take a step back, man. And honestly, man, if he take a step back, I got a strong feeling Josh Blank is gonna push Rich McKay all the way to the back of the damn bus, like Arthur should have done. Cause it's just time for a new way of thinking, man. And a fresh young mind could probably do that. And if Josh do that, I wouldn't be mad because I think a younger mind that can keep up with the times will probably change the direction of his team. Because look at what happened in Indianapolis when Mr. Irsay passed away. And you
Hmm.
know, no disrespect to him, but when his daughter took over, she took in everything he taught her and she put her own spin on it. You see her down on the sideline. You see her conversation with the coaches, the players, getting input as to what she felt they feel like they need to do. So yeah,
Humility.
yeah. Sometimes it just
Humility.
takes things like that. So yeah, Dre, I agree with that 100%. But right quick, Sergeant First Class Jarvis to the front of the room. What's up, my guy?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Then man, you don't even want to
Been
know right
better.
now.
Hey,
Been
listen.
better.
So, hey, I know y'all remember when Mike, Mad Mike was talking about, you know how we was talking about what if we don't spend our money no more and don't show it to the game no more? And he was like, man, our little money don't mean that. And they got too many endorsements for them to lose their own money. So all the $250 don't mean nothing. We our buying up the paraphernalia don't mean
That's
nothing.
true to a certain extent.
Yeah, to a certain extent, yes, because that does affect them. But here's my thing here, Chris, Smitty, do we need to get mad anymore? Like I tell y'all all the time,
No,
I
no.
stopped getting mad when we lost Super Bowl. When we lost that Super Bowl when we was up like that, I was like, you know what? I'm not. These are millionaires. Why am I getting mad at millionaires not performing? They're gonna get the same paycheck whether they perform or not. And it's like I don't get mad anymore, man. I watched the game today. Every time we scored, I was like, that's all I was doing. I wasn't even yes. I used to be like that. I'd be like, okay, we'll see. I don't want to see what the first and second and third quarter got. I want to see what that last quarter looked like. And sure enough, every time it never fails. So I'm to the point now, man. I just watch football. I just watch the game, just watch the game. And until, like you said earlier, I heard you and Chris talking about it. Until the mindset changes as far as um, having somebody in there with a different mindset, a winning mindset,
Mhm.
we're never going to go anywhere. And it's not just the Falcons. It's the Hawks, right? It's a lot of things that's in Atlanta. Atlanta has a thing where everything has to be black. I love my people. I love being black, but everything got to be black. Everything got to be for the culture. What has the culture gotten us? Nothing.
No.
That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you, family. Yeah, man. I mean, he makes good points too, man. At the end of the day, everybody's coming up here making good points so far, and really catering to what we've been saying, man. It's a lot of things that we've been saying all year long, and again, it's frustrating because I feel like Smitty. Don't you feel like when we get up here and start talking the same things over and over, don't you just feel like you're just regurgitating the same info?
Yeah.
over and over again, and,
Because
and it's
when
crazy.
things don't change, that happens. When things don't change, that happens, bro. Because think about it. If we were winning and we were finding different ways to win every week, we have something different to talk about every week. But if we keep finding the same way to damn lose and keep making the same damn mistakes, you're gonna get the same damn answer every week. It's just
It's
that
just like
simple.
it ceases to amaze. It ceases to amaze, y'all. Terrible.
But Trinity, come on and talk to us right quick, man.
Hey, man, what's up, fellas? How y'all
That
doing?
much.
Yeah, man.
Man, nothing's gonna change until we get rid of Rich McKay. He's the only conduit out of all of these regimes that we've had outside of Arthur Blank, which he's the owner, so exclude him. Just because he had a winning time when he wasn't even the real architect of that Tampa Bay Super Bowl team back 35 years ago. He has ran that cachet with Arthur Blank, to this point. And he's the head guy in charge. Even though they
Yeah.
say that, oh, yeah, he took a step back and he's going to be running the Atlanta United, which we've been trashed since he's been there. Or since, quote unquote, he was running that side of the Arthur Blank's, all the ownerships that Arthur Blank has.
Agreed.
I feel like Arthur Blank has taken his eye and focus off of this team with all these other things, which that he's been doing. Like now he's we got the like the U.S. men's national team training facility, like all that. Like
Right.
Yeah.
we have to look beyond of this current situation and what is the root of the cause of why we are at where we're at. And yes, we can blame the owner. The owner is not when you are the owner, you are not part of the day-to-day operations. It's the president, it's the people that you hire underneath.
Right.
And the one person that we can all lead the dots to is Rich McKay. And once that guy, remember I called in weeks ago and I said, this dude is like the Grey Worm from like Lord of the Rings. Whatever he is whispering into all of these people's ears, he's the problem. And once you cut him, kill that snake, everything else starts to wither away, and that's when you can plant new seeds. But until then, who knows what he's been whispering to Arthur Blank's son? We keep on saying, oh well, if Arthur Blank gets up out of here, his son. Well, if Rich McKay is still there, if you look at Kings in real life, if we look at TV shows, whoever that person that has the king's ear, he's the one that rules the kingdom.
Right.
And Arthur Blank's son has been Rich McKay. Okay, let me say this. Arthur Blank's son is probably maybe 30, 35.
You got to be about
That
35.
means let's just say 35. Minus if you do 35 minus, let's just say 20, that boy Rich McKay has known that boy since he was 15. You telling me that once Arthur Blank gets out of here and the son is going to take over, that's like an uncle. That's his family. You get what I'm saying? Like he's still going to have pull into whatever's going to happen. And so all I'm saying is that once we get him up out of here, because he's the one that keeps on hiring all these coaching staffs, all these players. Again, he's the root of the cause of the problem. And I don't care who we bring in next. The only person that we could bring in next that may not listen to whatever Rich McKay has is somebody that is a legendary person, like a la, Belichick. Someone that has their stones already cemented in the game that is going to weather the storm. That, bro, I'm so old, I don't care what you talking about. But other than that, we are going to be in a rock and a hard place because of this one guy. And it's crazy to say that. Even if we make the trades, again, when I always come here and Falcons fans have always argued, my point is watch the film and watch the tape. Get your biases out of it. When we talk about Michael Penix, when we talk about Kirk Cousins, just watch their history. just because they are flash in the pan doesn't mean that their whole history has been great. So
Yeah, that's true.
when we look at all these wide receivers, Darnell Mooney wasn't a great wide receiver. He had one good year before he hit free agency, which every player we know is when it hits free agency, that's when they start the ball. Look at their previous time. And so I'm saying we
But
just have to
let me say this about
go
the wide
ahead.
receiver though. You can't knock what he done in the past because as I tell y'all all the time, it just only takes one receiver who's ready to prove themselves to have 1,000-yard season. Wide receiver is one of those positions you can get somebody from any team. Because look at Terrence Mathis before he got to Atlanta, he did nothing with the Jets. The very first season he got to Atlanta, 1,000 yards. All it takes is the right fit, the right system, and the right mindset. But Demetrius, thank you for the
Listen,
donation, my brother. I agree it's time to clean house, but you got to blame more than to blame. But this is what keep pissing me off. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna just say it like this. The reason why I blame Rich McKay is because he's still behind the scenes at some point. They still telling lies about he's went over to Atlanta United. And he's working with other things within the organization. As long as he has a title with the Atlanta Falcons, he's going to be part of the decision making. Let's just keep it real. Because even with um, Thomas Dimitrov was on the stage with Arthur Blank and whomever with Rich McKay at the time that he was in the front office. But when it comes to Terry Fontenot, and I told y'all this, Terry Fontenot does not have as much pull as y'all think. So
No,
when
he doesn't.
when he gets fired, just don't be surprised. But Rich McKay is Arthur Blank's right hand man. This is why we keep bringing this up. If y'all don't believe that, then y'all need to just do some research.
do the history.
Because as I told y'all, when people get older, men or women, it's only certain people they gonna listen to. And who's been around Arthur Blank the longest since he bought this team?
Yeah, Rich McKay. Yeah, it's been Rich McKay. But I hate bringing Rich McKay name up like he's the only problem. Like
Yes,
No,
like
he's not the only problem. He's not
Chris,
the only problem.
that's what's sad. My bad to cut you off. I just agree with you, bro.
yeah, I mean, like, because to me, Rich McKay is not the only problem. Honestly, there are bigger problems than Rich McKay for me. It's like we look at the coaches that honestly, it may be part of Arthur Blank, to be honest with you, because if he's the owner, it still comes down to decision making too. And if
Mhm.
you're having these people as your right hand man, that's a decision. That's your decision to do that. If Smitty is my right hand man, but he's making bad decisions, or he's maybe whispering, let's cater into that. Maybe he is whispering things, the wrong things into my ear, and everything, and having me make safe hires. We'll be talking about the same thing. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, he over the sabotaging A1 stuff. So I mean, it'll be the same stuff, but we look at the coaching and the decisions that the coaching staff has made. You think about Raheem Morris. Okay, that was a front office decision. We didn't agree with that. Okay, that's fine too. That decision right there has to be going back to the owner because that is a part of the front office, which
Right.
is also a decision made by the owner. Then when you go to Raheem Morris and you start looking at him, the decisions he made just it just it just didn't make any sense. Two rookie off one offense, one defensive coordinator that never called plays in their life, and you want to bring them into
On
this
either
talented
side.
team. Yeah, they don't say he assigned, and you bring them into this talented team, and you also have you draft a quarterback that needs the true development, but you don't have anybody that's developed a young guy. You've only got guys that's worked with veterans. That's a decision on the head coach. Then you go down to the coordinators, and you look at the offense in particular because the defense is pretty good. So you look at the offense in particular and the quarterback and the decisions and talking about playing under center, not playing under center, who's comfortable under center, who's not comfortable under center. All that stuff comes back to the coaching. So at the end of the day, you can go from tiers. It's not just one thing. There are tiers. You can start with Arthur and work your way down, and you can find turmoil all throughout each level. But at the end of the day, it still goes back to the man who signs everyone's check.
Facts.
And that is our owner, Arthur Blank. So if you want to place blame, it can't be just on Rich McKay. It got to go from the very head of the head and come all the way down. And when you trickle it down and you really think about it, yes, you can find fault with every single person, whether you like that person or not. If you
Right.
just take your feelings out of it and just think about how other businesses, not even talking about just sports or whatever, just Fortune 500 companies and how they do things. If you're putting things in the red and not in the black, then guess what? You are out of here, Jack.
Facts.
And
It's
we
just
and
simple as that.
I'm
Simple as
just
that.
saying, I'm just trying to break down just a little simple. It just at the end of the day, it's not just one guy. This goes from the top and goes all the way down to decision making. Okay, you made the decision for this. All right, cool. Then that person who makes another decision, and then that person makes another decision. You know what I'm saying? It's a trickle down effect, and it and it all hasn't worked regardless for whatever reason or not.
Yep.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, everybody is at fault. I guess that's really like my end all and be all
Pretty
of
much. But
everybody is at fault.
when did you hear me say that he was that one dude is running everything? When did I say that? When did I say that?
Yeah, man, we've been saying
See, y'all trying to spin words, man. See,
I don't
y'all
think
that
nobody said that. You're
rage
just
bait,
saying he's
man.
a big
Y'all,
part.
y'all need to stop, man. Because one thing about me, I hurt your feelings. So if you come for me, you better come correct, because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. But if you paid attention to what I've been saying, you've been following me long enough, you would know that I put blame on everybody every single week. You just happen to come in when I talk to Rich McKay about Rich McKay. Everybody's
what.
gonna talk about Rich McKay because he's still in the front office, whether y'all like it or not. Anybody in the front office is to blame. Even though Terry Fontenot don't have the power that most GMs have, he's gonna be part of the problem too, because he don't speak up enough.
He still has his part to blame, even though how much you like him or how much he may not be involved. Hey, dog, your hand is still on the paperwork. They don't just when it's a RICO
No,
charge, they don't just give him
I definitely see your point, Trinity. Like, definitely. I mean, I just like for me, I feel like everybody is at fault. That's like you just
Chris,
Right.
yeah, Chris, Smitty. I think we all are saying the same thing. It's just just a little bit varying, but it's like
right,
Yeah.
right, 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 right. I agree.
it's
I
like
agree.
we have to be like the main call, or we have to call out what is the mainstay. Because let's just say we get rid of everybody, people that we like, people that we don't like, and we bring in the next regime. If that head coach isn't strong enough in what his belief is, we're gonna keep on going into the same cycle.
Yep.
And that's for
That,
anybody.
that
Like I said,
and
it has to
that's
be
why I keep
somebody.
saying. That's why I keep saying they got to learn to be uncomfortable. Until they learn to do that, it's gonna be the same thing over
Yep.
and over. But
I
Tris, you
appreciate
got
y'all,
one more.
fellas. Thank y'all, man.
Appreciate you, my
Oh,
guy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
yeah, Chris, man. I can't wait for your next video on the Hawks Digest, bro.
Oh yeah,
Um,
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
I just
wanted to go
you saw
ahead.
now.
Yeah, man. Like I was about to say that. Like, I would love to do if y'all did a live call in and talk about the Hawks. You and I can't think of your boy's
Oh,
name.
Walter. Yeah, me and my
Walter.
guy
Yeah,
Walter.
Walter. Yeah,
Mm,
man. Like, I would love to chime in, but keep up the great work.
oh, for sure.
Y'all.
Yeah,
It's just
man.
another day, man.
We're
Just pray
working
about it,
on
y'all.
trying to. Yeah, we're working on trying to do like a live stream and everything like that. But we're working with a media company, so at the same time,
Hmm.
at the same time, like I'm Terry Fontenot. I can only do so much. I don't have
Yeah,
full control. Just saying.
yeah.
I do that with
All right,
pleasure.
fellas, man. Appreciate y'all
Appreciate you,
so
my guy.
much.
No doubt. This is an interesting question because I talked about this a little bit earlier today about Deshaun Watson. Man, they will not trade Deshaun Watson or cut him because that cap number is astronomical. Next year, well, this year his cap number is 35.9, but next year, since they pushed the money back, it's $80 million cap hit. And if they in the dead cap space is about 131 million, so that would be more than half of the cap space with the quarterback only. So they got to roll with Deshaun Watson whether they like it or not. And Shadua Sanders, if I'm the Falcons and I want another young quarterback, I got to see
Smitty,
for a 6 or 7 round pick.
Smitty, no, not
I'm
too
just saying,
good.
bro. I'm just saying because Michael Penix is not going to be ready next year. Let's keep it real. And if we get a new coach, guess what he's going to do? He's probably going to go out and get a veteran, or he's gonna go get a young guy like a Shador Sanders to come in and try to get him, to play quarterback here.
Oh
Let's just
God.
keep it real. It's gonna be one or the other
But
because
bro, we my thing is we already Ringling brothers already. We don't need to
yeah,
add
but
more
at
to
the
the
same
circle.
time,
I
I
want
get that.
Shadur to be successful. I
Go
do.
ahead, go ahead.
I do. I'm just saying I want him to be successful, but I want our franchise to be successful too. All the antics and everything like that, I just feel like it's just for Atlanta. I feel like it's just going to turn out bad for us just because we have like that type of history, and it kind of would just cater into more bad stuff, bro. Look at first bad game, we already know what's going to happen. Second bad game, we know what's going to happen because we know our Falcon history, we know our fan base, bro. So again, you think you bring that here, and it's just going to turn into another catastrophe to me. Now, I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, I could be wrong, but tell me I'm wrong. Just tell me how I'm wrong.
You right. You absolutely right. Furball. Yeah, I know you mad, my guy. Yeah, you've been saying for about 3 weeks now, and I agree. You got to fire them now, but let's be real, man. What do they have to replace them with? And that's what we keep stressing. Because if you fire a coach, you got to have an adequate replacement in mind or somebody in mind. And y'all saw the report last week. Bill Belichick name might come back up again
Oh Lord.
because he said teams have been contacting him. So keep that in mind. But no matter who you bring in or who you keep, the same front office people still gonna be there. They gonna make the same decision that they want to make. Because I keep telling y'all, if they keep sticking their hand in the pot instead of letting the coaches and GM do their job, it's gonna be the same thing over and over. So it really don't matter who we bring in or who we have. Let's
Mm,
just keep it 100. Am I lying, Chris?
Man, it's bad, bro.
It's just that bad. It's just that bad.
Oh boy, it's one of those things, boy. You gotta laugh to keep from being mad, boy.
Exactly.
Mm.
John say, till Falcon fan realize that Terry Fontenot is the problem. For assembling a bad NFL roster, you're going to get the same result. This is a sorry NFL roster. I disagree with that 200%. This is a winnable roster. You have a dynamic running back. You had a quarterback that could have progressed, but the coaching staff didn't do their job. You have a number one receiver on your solid number one receiver. You have a solid number one tight end who drops the damn football. Then on the defensive side of the ball, you finally get a pass rush that you need. You have one of the best drafts you had in God knows how long. And you still think this roster is bad? I don't think so. I just think they got the wrong person steering the ship, like
Yeah,
I've been saying.
yeah. I'm just saying, bro. Everybody that we wanted, or everybody that had some type of pedigree of success. Now I get it. Not everybody. It was a lot of first time head coaches, so it was a lot of risk in it. I get that. But at the same time, bro, everybody that we interviewed or at least even sniffed at is going to the playoffs.
Yep.
Like head coach, what OC, even DC. When you think about Lou Amarillo and the
Right.
coach,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, they getting results with their rosters. And if you look at every last one of those team rosters, they may have a better position or skill like that. But can you just flat out say on paper, forget about what they doing on the field? If we just look at rosters on paper, can you just really say that all those teams like the Seahawks, the Chargers, et cetera, all those guys really have better rosters than the Falcons?
No, they got better coaches.
That's where I can go with it, right there.
Will talk to us right quick.
What's going on, fellas? I ain't gonna be too long. I know y'all see me in the back, my bad. But I'm with you
Sorry.
on Smitty and Chris, man. It's the front office, bro. And I hate to say, even Carolina showing us they a better team than us. I crucified them, said they're gonna be sorry. They ain't got no head coach, but that's what they GM got tired of losing. They got rid of they swept their whole coaching staff. Until we do that, we got the family tree sweep this whole thing on the rug. You're gonna have to, because Radio Raheem not getting the job done. You got Jeff Ulbrich. Even though he a good solid defense coordinator, I think he should stay whatever who we hired, who coach experience, they're gonna clean house and they're gonna pick the guys who they want on this roster. And Tyler did not stand this offseason. He can go to a contending team to get him a ring. So we got a tough schedule. Kyle Pitts not gonna be here. Like I said, man, it start with the front office, bro. Until they make changes, got comfort zone, Richmond K got to go. And people keep saying you wrong with Smitty Smith. You practice what you preach. It's him, bro. You been here for 2024, 21 years. Come on, bro.
Yeah. And and I tell y'all, man, some got to change. I don't know what it is, but some got to change. Cause think
Yeah,
about it, the game evolves every single year.
yeah. And I hate to
And
say,
go ahead,
oh, I
go
ain't
ahead,
gonna
Will.
cut y'all. Thomas the
Go
mention
ahead.
also that Saints. So you think the Saints gonna be sorry next year that you might well kiss that goodbye because all them three teams, Tampa gonna be good. They can probably add more depth on their defense and their secondary. They're gonna be better. Carolina, only thing they missing is probably like more depth on the secondary. They're gonna be dangerous. So us, we on a rebuild type mode. So once I seen when we've been inconsistent around week 3, week 4, after that Bills game, we lost them 49ers and the Patriots and all and the Colts, that games that we should have won. That's on everything is coaching, man.
Yeah. Just that
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah,
Just that
man, I'm
simple.
out of here, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, and hopefully, man, next season around New Year's, we got some breaking news. Terry gone, Rich McKay gone, Zach gone, and
Rich ain't
Radio
going
Raheem.
nowhere. I keep telling y'all, Rich ain't going nowhere. Rich stuck here.
Yeah,
Man,
he's the rich stuck here.
well, I'm praying for a
That's
miracle, though, Smitty Smith
crazy.
and Chris. I'm praying for a miracle. I hope God answer my prayer. I hope after the guys comes on and, hey, man, we gotta go
Man,
to a different route. I
we
love y'all,
gotta pray
boys,
a little
man.
harder.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my guy.
I
We got to pray a little harder, man. We got to pray a little harder. Furball, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, man. No matter who we put at coach right now, with what's going on, this team is y'all see the dejection on the players' faces. That's what I want y'all to start looking at. Cause B John was out of it. Even though he had a good game, man, mentally he's checked out. Let's keep it real. But he's got to go out there and perform because that's what he's getting paid to do.
Yep. I was just saying, bro, we keep finding ways to lose, and it's so creative when you just sit back and mind boggle. It's mind boggling. I'm telling you, if you give somebody that don't watch sports, like let's say it's a person that's never watched sports a day in their life, and you give them a book on the history of the Atlanta Falcons and tell them to read it, they're gonna throw that book at you and say, there is no way that half of this stuff really happened.
Man, come on.
We find the most creative ways to do it.
Yep. Be about that bullshit. Dirty Bird, talk to us right quick before we get out of here, man.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Like just going back to what y'all said, man. Just the front office, same old broken record. I ain't got much. I mean, the loss was just too disappointing. Um, to be honest, you know, I'm at a loss for words. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's inexcusable to have this much talent, and and to see the coaching staff just fail and fail again as far as finding ways to pull out wins and learning how to, make good situational football decisions, man. It's just beyond me. I mean, the special teams coordinator, I don't even know why he's still here. He's been off all season long, and it's just, I'm just lost for words, man. I can't even really talk right now, but it, it's ugly.
Yeah, I mean, man, look, it really at this point ain't nothing to say, man. We just gonna keep putting out content, and win or lose. I mean, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. But I'm telling y'all,
Yep, for sure.
until they found a coach or a person to put a person in the front office, a consultant or somebody, even hell, even you got to bring in Belichick and pick his damn mind. Do something to change the way you think about assembling a coaching staff.
Right.
Because you put talent on the field countless number of times. 2012 couldn't close that game. Super Bowl couldn't close that game. What did that tell you? Coaches cannot make adjustments. And it's still the same thing going to 2025. The coaches still cannot make the proper adjustments during the game.
Right. And as far as Terry, like you say, Rich McKay ain't going nowhere. We all know this, but Arthur Blank the owner of the team has to make a decision whether he's going to keep him involved in coaching hires. Because honestly, just like Solomon just said down there, I don't believe Terry Fontenot should get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I think he should have a chance to get full power and full control of this team, bring in the coach who he wants, and his staff. Let Rich McKay and Arthur Blank let Ashley Terry Fontenot go to work. Until that changes, man, we gonna be around this coaching carousel.
And my thing is, Dirty Bird, if you don't want, what's up, Mark? What's going on, my guy? Y'all go check out on the Mark on YouTube, diehard Falcon fan. But if you don't really, if you're not gonna really use the GM like you're supposed to, just be like Jerry Jones and say, "Fuck it, I build my team the way I want to." Then I have more respect for you.
Right, for real.
I have more respect for you. But since you put a GM in place, he puts a nice, and we talk about putting together the roster. He goes out and scout the damn talent himself. He do it himself.
He does it all himself.
So
I'm not gonna worry about no GM. I'm just gonna do it myself. John, what is it? John, it's it. Yeah, I probably did say that the Falcons weren't gonna lose this game, but and if you really been watching though, I've been saying that I've been worried and nervous about this game and losing to the Jets really ever since the Patriots game, way back when we were playing them. So again, I'm not surprised that we lost this game. I was nervous about it. I'm really trying to will these Falcons to a back-to-back wins, but of course, we find another way to lose.
yeah, they can't even will themselves to goddamn wake up to go to the damn game in the morning. So
Yeah.
look,
And I found the thoughts, man. That body, like you said, the body language of the players, man. They have clocked out. Like you said, Bijan had a phenomenal game, but you could just tell by the body language, like, it's over with. So, but
yeah,
like
they know it. They know it. And see, think about it. Drake London didn't even play this game. Why? Because they ain't got nothing else to play for. So why let him go out there and continue to make his injury worse when you know you're not going anywhere? Let's keep it funky.
right.
Yeah, man. What do we have left to really play for? You think about it, just honestly, what guys are going to go out there, they're going to get their paychecks, but the body language ain't going to be the same like how it was week 1, week 5 through week 5 or anything like that. We were energized. And it just, as far as more and more the season goes on, you keep picking up those losses. At the end of the day, I'm interested to see who's going to be just here to pick up paychecks, who's going to be here to try to help will the Falcons to at least something, as far as a win and everything, winning the rest of the season. Just evaluation process, like I say, moving forward.
And then you look at New England and the Jets, and what's that other game we had lost that was close? I forgot that. But you look at those three, if we able to pull those wins out, with the way Tampa was kind of falling off in Carolina, we could have possibly been right in the race to compete. But we done shot ourselves in the foot out of that. And then, but all right, fellas, man, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go. I appreciate y'all having me on.
All right, my guy. Appreciate you as always.
Take it easy now.
No problem, no.
Yeah, Bijan, he ain't gonna have to resign with us because we're gonna sign him before his contract run out. So he gonna be stuck with us. Because even if he get to his last year on his contract, they gonna franchise tag him for whatever he want, for whatever the franchise number gonna be.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
He's gonna be the next $20 million contract for the Falcons. So he's not going anywhere. He's not going nowhere. So
yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it.
Think about it. And the thing we want y'all to think about before we get out of here, man. Think about the coaches that we passed up. This is what I've been trying to preach to y'all. Just think about the coaches that we've been passed up, just to end up with a guy that didn't show us nothing this first time around. This is the only thing I want you to think about. This is not about Rich McKay. I'm sorry, this is not about Terry Fontenot or Rich McKay. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, Arthur Blank made the hire. It's who he was comfortable with. So, Mike Vrabel, Bill Belichick, John Harbaugh. Should I keep going?
McDonald.
Yeah, Mike McDonald, Joe Brady,
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. You passed over all of that to end up with Raheem Morris, and 3 of those coaches we just named have winning records in their first season. And I think we have much more
Thank
talent than
you.
those teams. Think about that. Aaron Rodgers, thank you for the donation, my brother. He said we need to fire Raheem and Zach. I can't believe we lost to the Jets. We haven't been this bad since 2018. And the crazy part about it, we still got Arizona to play. And I said in the preseason when we were doing the schedule release, that Arizona was a trap game. And we ain't won in Arizona since 1980. Think about that. Just that bad. So,
yeah, it has been that bad. And for some reason, we've been losing to the Cardinals, though, no matter who the quarterback has been. So think about it. Guy rolled out of bed, beat us. Wow.
8-2. You my guy. But tell me where the selected criticism coming from. Is it coming from me or the chat? Because I criticize everybody. I tell it like it is. That's me, and that's who I'm always be.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, man. I ain't going to lie to you. Losing this game was a complete team loss. Again, I feel like the special teams, of course, heightened it because they gave up 10 points, essentially. And, of course, positive field position for these Jets and everything. But, I mean, yeah, the offense was the running backs. It's the reason why we even talked about Kurt. I mean, I know me personally, for me, Kurt, did a game manageable job, but I mean, receivers dropped passes.
He didn't make no turnovers.
And Elijah Wilkinson, again, he got exposed on a couple of drives, and as far as whether it's been run blocking or pass blocking, but at the end of the day, we know that he's been playing out of position, and that's not an excuse.
Right.
We're just saying we just know that's what it is. It just at this point of the season, it just is what it is, fam. Like we know that the offense, it's really going to have to be run heavy. 12 personnel, 22 personnel, 13. It's going to have to be stuff like that. Relying on the run game even more. You'll get a little play action here and there, but Kurt is still an aging quarterback. I mean,
yeah. And we're going, and whether y'all like it or not, excuse me for cutting you off, but we're going to have either a veteran that comes in or we're going to have another young quarterback, a bridge quarterback until Penix get back. But listen closely. If we get a new coach, Penix could be gone, Kurt could be gone, and we could be looking at another total teardown. And see, that's why I wouldn't have had a problem with Mike Vrabel being the coach, because I know the background that he comes from, it has structure. That's why I had no problem with Belichick. Even though the game might have passed him by, he would have put somebody in a position to come in after he's done to continue coaching this team, a younger guy that could do the job and push this team to keep getting better. But Raheem Morris, when he gone, he just gone. And we back to square one again.
That's the sad thing about it. The way that we have everything structured in position is like, well, if we tear it all down, as in firing everybody, you don't know what the next person is going to come in and want to do or who they're going to want to get rid of for their own vision. And you look at our draft situation. Okay, let's say Terry's not here. A new GM comes in and say, okay, I don't have any picks to really work with, but I do have assets. I'm just saying, just that alone.
Chris, this is the conversation they don't want to have.
Yeah, we want to talk like that.
This the conversation y'all don't want to have, because if another GM come in here and say, hey, just like Chris said, I ain't got nothing to work with. I'm trying to build my team my way. I need a new quarterback. I need somebody to guide my team.
Mm-hmm.
What if he goes there and say, here, I can get a running back from anywhere. I trade Bijan Robinson, get 2 first-round picks, and we start building this thing the right way. Then what y'all going to do? What y'all going to say? Because it can happen. Trust me, it can happen. If the Giants let Saquon Barkley walk, the Vikings let Adrian Peterson walk, what make you think Bijan is so damn special? These are the type of conversations we're not ready to have. Trust me, we're not. But Jeremy, thank you for the donation, my brother. He said, fire Terry tomorrow and fire Raheem after the season. The first thing the new GM needs to do is this. Trade Bijan, recruit the first time to rebuild. And, I was going there anyway before he even said that. but he's absolutely 200% correct. But Matty Ghost, thank you for the $20 donation, my brother.
Oh
Truly
man,
appreciate it.
salute,
He
salute.
said we need a GM to allow to pick a head coach and pick the quarterback instead of Arthur Smith and Rich McKay. And Matty Ghost, you right there because you've been following me a very long time, so you know how I think. But you absolutely correct, man. You absolutely 200% correct. You had just got to let the GM do their job, and if you don't, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be in the same situation.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, another great show, y'all. Another great
Another
show.
great show, man. I mean, it's disappointing,
Yeah.
but the best part of doing this, man, is I get to talk to y'all when the game over.
Yeah.
Last point, Chris, hold on. Why trade B John? I'd be simple with it, Carl. Sometime, you gotta do what you gotta do to build a wonder. And before he got here, Tyler ran for 1,000 yards. So
Yeah.
you mean tell me you wouldn't go get 2 first-round picks and possibly get a future starting quarterback, or let's say like a number one receiver and a quarterback in the same draft? Because you got a couple of teams with 2 first-round picks. And if they had 2 first-round picks this year and they said, hey, let's get Bijan, we give y'all these 2 first-round picks. And think about it, you're going to pay him $20 million.
Yeah.
Are you ready to
He's
make that
definitely gonna be a
decision
big
again?
contract. It's definitely gonna be a big contract. So I mean,
So I mean, it's pros and cons to it. Pros and cons to it. Another super chat right quick.
super.
82 said, till we get some guys in the war room who study war like other coaches, we're gonna falter. This is chess, not checkers. But 82, I'm telling you, man, Terry Fontenot does scout talent. That's what I'm telling you. He does scout his talent. Look, he went to Canada to find D. Alford, who nobody probably even heard of before he went and got it.
Mm. No,
Hey,
family. Like I said, but it's gonna be some interesting conversations moving forward anyway.
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get on live tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about this Bijan thing a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got me thinking now. So
I mean, the thing about it is, Smitty, it's not just Bijan. It could be any of them. It could be Drake.
exactly,
You
anybody,
know, it could be
nobody off
it
limits.
could be Michael
Not even,
Penix.
yeah, nobody. The only person that I would say, Chris, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that I think would be off limits is 3 players. There's those 2 rookie edge rushers
Mm-hmm.
and probably Chris Lindstrom because he's the best offensive lineman in the league.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, or if you just want to build around those two bookends, then you have, like you said, Lindstrom, possibly, maybe Bergeron too. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you
Got to
can
keep
kick
that
him out.
offensive line
Yeah.
solid. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think Bergeron too. But outside of that, anybody can really be free game.
Right.
Including some of our young guys like the Zach Harrisons, Brandon Dorless, which I absolutely disagree with both of the names I just said. Caden
Fact.
Ellis, Devon Diablo. You got to just start looking at it. Look at it could be anybody. So I don't want to. I don't. We're not going to drag this on and everything. Like that. That's a whole nother live conversation right there in
Facts.
itself. But yeah, man.
Another great live, man. Thank y'all for coming through again, man. We truly appreciate it. But yeah, man, there's another tough loss. And hopefully, we can finish this season out strong and see what we're working with for the future. Because at this point, people just playing for a job. But 002, I appreciate you, my guy. Ain't no hard feeling, man. That's what we do. We talk to y'all, get y'all thoughts. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we can debate it. We can have fun, man. That's what it's about, man.
What it's
We
all.
truly appreciate you supporting us, man. No doubt, no doubt. Because at the end of the day, it's just about having fun and talking football, man. But yeah, me and Chris gonna get on out of here. But before we do, man, tell everybody where to find you, man.
Hey,
Appreciate you,
man.
Kenny.
Hey man, double salute to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all always coming through. Me and Smitty having these post games, and what I'm saying, we continue to support Smitty Sports Machine, and of course A1 Forever Sports. Just moving forward, Well, we're going to see what it's going to be week to week, but we're going to continue, to be here for you guys on the previews, on the post games, and everything like that. We're not going to stop just because we're 4-8. So continue to to watch us and support us and everything. We're going to be here for the Falcon faithful, till the wheels fall off, honestly. But A1 Forever Sports, that's a platform on YouTube. Come on over, be a part of the A1 family again. And also catch me on the Hawks Digest as well. Hawks actually about to play the Philadelphia 76ers. So we're going to see what happens with that. They just came off a big win, beating those Cleveland Cavaliers. So me and Walter Pollard, we're over there building up that channel as well, getting close to, I think, about 2,900 subs. So come over and help us, get to that goal and beyond. Also, Twitter A1 Forever, Instagram A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok.
Facts. Y'all know where to find me, man. Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube. Also find me at FatBoySlim_21 on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram at AN2WON. And you can always catch me on Sports Machine on YouTube, dropping debate topics, latest news, and soon it'll be, draft prospects because we heading into that season already.
Yeah.
And the season goes by just that quick. So look, it happens. But for my boy Chris, before I go, man, thank everybody in the chat for coming through. Thank you for your donation, man. Truly appreciate it. Y'all did y'all thing this month, man. Y'all gonna have me having a very nice Christmas. I truly appreciate it. But for my boy Chris, this your boy Antoine Smith signing off. We're gonna holler at y'all soon, man, because we gotta go eat our chicken wings and our dinner. We're gonna holler. Peace.
Peace.